Ho 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 ho, ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and fellow Overwatch 2 lovers and haters. Welcome back. It is currently 8:30 a.m. This came out 19 hours ago and I'm a little late to it. Psych, I'm not, because I don't do Overwatch anymore. So now the problem is, then why am I here? Well, I like to cover things that sometimes I don't have a hand in, and sometimes I have no right speaking in. Although Overwatch isn't one of those things because I played Overwatch for a while. But I thought I'd revisit this just to sort of say my opinion, say my what seems to be perpetual last hurrah, and really just talk about what I think of this shit. So before even seeing this, right, I can already tell that number one, this is probably going to be, they're saying Overwatch 2 official season 13 trailer, but more and more that Overwatch 2 is out, number one, we keep finding out things, right, about how Overwatch was so poorly mishandled by the, not only the previous management, but the current one too. And I think it's basically just becoming a cash grab. I mean, a lot of the times now in these season trailers, and this is what really makes me feel like shit, right? In these season trailers, we get the trailer, which shows off the battle pass a little bit, right? Most of the time, there's a new map, maybe a new hero. Well, one or the other. But a lot of the times, it really feels more and more like an advertisement for all the skins in the shop. Again, they tease you the battle pass, which most of the time, unless you save up for grinding the free currency, you're gonna have to buy with money for most people. And then it's just an ad for, again, all the stuff in the shop. And this is where, now that Overwatch is getting collapsed, it is cool and all, but I really feel like the game is progressing in such a way where, and I've always said this in my other videos too, it feels like it's literally just a cash cow that's getting milked, and they're trying to keep it as alive as long as possible. Like, it really feels like it. And some of the crossovers aren't bad, right? Some of them are not overt cash grabs where they didn't try and they didn't put any effort. They did, but it's just like, man, as a player who doesn't want to spend money on this shit, it really feels like they're trying to nickel and dime you. And there is probably some of the devs there that do actually care about the game. I don't know how much power and say they have. I don't know how plentiful they are, though it doesn't seem like much. But it's just like, man, this game just really feels so formulaic. And maybe it's just the state of games in general. Maybe I'm just hating on Overwatch. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments below. We need the interaction for the algorithm. But regardless, it's just like Overwatch just feels so bad. And I think that's the biggest thing, right? I think, and ironically enough, I heard it from my friend recently too. If you're from Overwatch 1 and you're not a content creator, the majority of that population who started in Overwatch 1 has basically left because Overwatch is different now, right? And I do truly believe, I don't have any stats to really corroborate this, but I believe that a lot of people who like Overwatch 2 are people who came in now because it's free to play and they don't know how good it was. So I'm gonna see stuff. We're gonna react to this trailer. I'm not gonna hopefully have a 20-minute intro here, but I really am not playing Overwatch. This last season was one of the few seasons, well, not the few seasons, the first season since Overwatch 2 came out, that number one, I didn't complete the battle pass, even though I usually don't buy it. But also number two, I felt good. I was like, okay, I'm not covering Overwatch anymore. I'm free. And I'll get on it from here and there, right? I did get to level 10 in the past just to get the free easy 200 currency at level 10. But after that, I was like, there's no point to play this. Filling still gets me tank 99% of the time. I'm like, okay, whoopee. And if I don't do that, I'm not getting as efficient progress, which feels like shit. And then all the progress I have, all the work I've done, it further feels like shit because most of the stuff is just in the shop. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm literally farming for pennies in a battle pass that they fill with shit, and most of the good stuff is in the shop, and it feels like shit. So it's like, as a free to play player, as a player who doesn't want to support practices that Overwatch does, it really feels bad. And it's sad too, because the people who supported them have basically got duped. And I saw a video recently of this guy coming out and saying, like, I looked like a fool for defending you guys. And again, most people who played Overwatch 1 and really fell in love with it, me included, and defended them and kind of had hope, basically just keep getting spit in the face. We're getting something different from what was promised, and while that's good for new people, the old people kind of feel wrong and jaded, and I think for right reason. Because again, the game still is fun, right? They're adding, I think, the bare minimum to call it a game that's fresh and new. Sometimes with the new maps like Hanaoka, the new game mode, which they've had to like balance a little bit. But obviously, they don't really know what they're doing because they're bringing back literally everything from Overwatch 1, which I've always said before. The On Fire system is one of the things that they brought back, but somehow kept it the same or worse. And then now the rank system, again, they had some convoluted system. They brought it back to Overwatch's 1, the one system, and then they made it convoluted and somehow either the same or worse. And now we're having talks to bringing 6v6 back, right? And it's like, okay, like what are we doing here, right? They obviously have no clue what the fuck they're doing. They're trying to staunch the bleeding, and they're doing that not only with partial gameplay updates, which I think are just reversions, but also literally just adding collab events and keeping the bare minimum, I think, of what they can do and get away with. But regardless, let's see the new season. Let's see how many of the skins are cool, and let's guess how many of them are in the shop. Let's see what the theme is. Ooh.
When I was a girl, I had a passion for...
No, sadly, I don't have Jeff Kaplan here with me. Is that Widowmaker? That skin is insane. Spellbinder. That's the mythic? It's Widow? What? Yo, she is hot. They're not making her dead anymore. I thought that was Kiriko. It looks so weird on Widow. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, look, Halloween Terror. It's sad because this is one of the best events of Overwatch 2. Yo, she's so hot, though. Okay, that's a cool little sniper thing. I don't understand what makes this mythic besides, I guess, the effects, but... Junkenstein's Laboratory? What is this? Wait, this is like the PvE shit we were promised. Are you kidding me?
Do not underestimate me.
What? This is legit. Nah, this is crazy. They're literally giving back Reaper's old passive from 1, by the way. Again, they're bringing back stuff from the first game because they don't know what to do. Although it's good, I'm not going to say it's bad. So they updated Circuit Royale, Dorado, Havana. Oh, look, they added a flag in it. Mythic Shop update aspects? What? No. No. You're shitting me. No. What the? Oh yeah, that's the My Hero Club. That collab is actually insanely good aside from Tracer. Bruh, this Ryan skin... I gotta pause it here. This shit looks like nightmare fuel. That looks like a villain. Look at his face. That looks like a villain. Like, the actual skin itself looks pretty cool, right? The body looks nice. That face does not look like a face that's gonna do good things to me. It looks like a face I would see if I'm going down an alleyway and I'm alone at night. And it's like he sees me and I'm alone. It's like, oh no. Bruh, it's always Reinhardt too. They always give a skin to Ryan. Oh my god, that skin is so hot. Oh, little Halloween cat skins. Oh my god, the Kiriko skin is whatever. But I swear this looks like a mix of Mercy and Kiriko. It doesn't like scream Widowmaker to me. What the fuck is this? Wait, this is one of the maps with the thing in the middle. What? Is that the new hero that's coming? What was that, Scottish? Okay. Alright. So, initial feelings. The skins are good. They're gonna be good because most of them are probably in the shop. But, usually, and this is what I've seen, right? The Halloween event is usually the biggest event, I think, in terms of them actually trying for the year. This one, it looks like they're probably copying, let's be real. They're probably copying most of the work that they did for the campaign mode. They're just salvaging it and bringing it here. I doubt this is new. If it is new, then how could they do it here and on the fucking PvE mode they promised, right? We're literally getting the remnants of it. The thing that pissed me off the most, though, like, oh my god, I can't believe this. Where was it? Where was it? This shit. Mythic Shop update, right? When I saw this, I was like, oh, they might make it better, right? Because for those of you who don't know, in the beginning of Overwatch, they made it so you get the mythic skin in the pass. They changed it so now you get it with this currency that you earn in the pass, but you can also buy. So it's kind of like you could get the old one, sure, but you would have to pay money or you would have to grind for a very, very long time. Now, The issue here is they're adding in new things. They're adding in new skins, right? They're adding gilded aspects. This is literally like copying Call of Duty gold guns, essentially, right? Because these aren't in the battle pass. You're probably going to have to either A, save the currency, which I forgot what it's called, but mythic shards or whatever. You're gonna have to save the mythic currency. And this is like a new edition. I am 100% sure. Let me not say 100. I'm 99% sure to get this, you're going to either again have to save up the mythic currency, which prevents you from buying a new mythic skin, or you will have to just, buy more to get it. So I will be shocked if they just give this to you for free if you have the mythic skin already, because that's not how they operate. You're probably gonna have to pay for this. And number one, in my opinion, they don't even look that good. If you like gold, you like gold. Buy it if you want. But to me, I think these are stupid. I think this is just an obvious money ploy, and that's what they keep doing. Because now we have the weapon skins, which again, some of them look good and stuff, but it's like, bruh, it's getting like excessive. It's like, okay, you guys really want money. Like, you're really teasing it in front of us. And the sad part is, they're only doing it because either A, they want to put the game on life support and they're trying to suck as much money out of it as they can, or B, because it's working, right? That's like the two aspects I could see of it. So it's just really sad, man. Like, oh my god. But let's go back here. So again, the Widow skin itself, the Widow skin is hot as shit, right? But I don't see this as Widow because Widow usually looks dead. Or not dead, but like her skin looks different. It looks like necrotized, right? In her base skin, she's purple because her body is half dead. This one again, I thought it was Mercy or something. Like when I saw her face here, I was like, "What the fuck?" I didn't think that was Widow. They actually shocked me with that. But for all those Widow mains out there, kudos to you. This is a great looking skin. Again, don't know what about the skin is that cool, and this kind of reminds me of the Genji skin too. They said the Genji skin took them, what was it, like a year or more to develop. And I think the current news that we just found out is Overwatch 2 only had 1 year of work put into it. And it's like, okay, cool. Well, again, if these mythic skins take 1 year to make, and we're not even that many years in, and we're getting a new one every season, how does that work out math wise? Does that mean some of the mythic skins don't have a year of work behind them? It's like I feel like they dug themselves into a hole with that one. Because the Genji one isn't all that. These mythic skins aren't all that. But regardless, this new event looks pretty nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie, even though it's probably recycled stuff that we should have gotten way better version of, it still looks pretty good, even though they're literally copying Reaper old passive, but whatever. The event looks nice. Map updates are always going to be like okay. I wonder if it's actually anything substantial, as in like changing sightlines and stuff. But maybe, who knows? These aspects pissed me the fuck off. This event, this crossover, we kind of went over before too. But oh my god, look at him! He's literally falling on us to break our legs and steal our wallet. Enchanting new shop bundle. So that tells me that we didn't really see much of what was in the battle pass. I think we saw mostly just shop skins, which again, it's like okay. I mean, again, they look good, but they're supposed to look good because we have to buy them. Overall, it's just disappointing, man. It's more of the same, more of the usual, except they're getting even more money grubby with these stupid aspect things. But yeah, at this point, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna cover Overwatch anymore because I want to keep the door open. But because the door is open, I'm probably gonna cover it a lot less. I don't know if I'll ever have a last reaction to Overwatch, but I'm definitely off of it now. Like, I might play to get level 10 again just to get some currency, just in case I ever do come back to the game. If they have a mythic for someone I play and I really like, because I still think there's very, very little hope I'm holding that the game becomes good again at one point or another, but it's very little. I'm just high off copium. So, it's season 13. It's par for the course at this point. The biggest thing in this that's good for actual players is the Halloween event, maybe the map updates. Everything else is just like they want your money. And it's like, okay, cool. I'm fucking done with it. But yeah, that's about it. I don't know when I'll react to Overwatch next. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe we'll get Jeff Kaplan again. Who knows? But either way, I hope everyone enjoyed, and I hope you'll watch me at Twitch TV/Tecnics channel.